Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
First and goal here for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Eagles will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding some room at the 25. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down. And the Eagles are in the red zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40, at the 20, at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's 2nd down here. And now the running back's got it again. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. And the Eagles are looking to keep this drive going. Send the back in motion. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier.
Touchdown, Eagles. This offense is still clicking. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Got him for a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, running with purpose. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The Ducks are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they'll have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. On this marathon march, now we set up at 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 28. That's good enough for a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
4th down coming up.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41. The new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
49, Oregon 37.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. 7th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Eagles pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
He hands it to the back. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They call the draw play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. 1st down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ducks. Just ran away from the defense. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
And the Eagles look to keep this drive moving. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Eagles are on the move here. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Give it to the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A sack sets up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming up, second down and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain for the offense. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon. They jump in front here in the fourth.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Georgia Southern, 49.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Eagles pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
And the Eagles have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And the Eagles are in the red zone. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. Now talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1. Brings up 4th and goal.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. This one is right through. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. He's going to bring it out from inside his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun.